Welcome to Championship Court. We are here in the winner's bracket. Jessica Sykora to serve. Just out of her reach, that's Tony Rodriguez with the first kill of the match. On the near side of your screen, Jessica Sykora on the right, Aurora Davis, her partner on the left. At the net currently is Tony Rodriguez serving SIMO. Sykora puts her tight. Davis underneath the block of Rodriguez for her first kill. Aurora Davis serve, handled by Rodriguez. SIMO puts her on the net. Rodriguez over the top and just out of the reach of Sykora. Rodriguez's second kill. These two teams, having won previously, they are competing for a path along the winner's bracket. The team that does not prevail will have an opportunity to compete through the contenders bracket, meaning both of these teams are still alive as they work their way towards a share of that $15,000 prize. Aurora Davis back to serve. I apologize.
Davis now serving, and her husband is the coach. And they always make it a family affair. Kyle, you'll see the Davis kids running around. And what a great way to be growing up. You know, very young at this age, but still getting exposure to watching all of this great volleyball, growing up in a volleyball community.
Totally had the athletes mixed up. Now you set me straight, Dave. I'm glad you sat down. This could have made for a very awkward broadcast. Service error.
Just low and back to the service line. SIMO.
That was Aurora Davis's first service error. Was his first service opportunity error. Always a little tough. Brings Sykora short. Davis puts Sykora on the net. Sykora through the block off the platform of SIMO. That's Sykora's third kill here in set number one. We're all tied up, 3 apiece. Handled by Rodriguez. Straight up and down. Rodriguez intercepted by Sykora. Rodriguez puts SIMO on the net underneath the
SIMO, what's the kill?
It's a SIMO kill, so it's a SIMO down now.
Side switch number 1.
3 serve before here as we switch sides.
Rodriguez back to serve. So we saw this earlier, you know, the first match of the day. It was a match from the previous day that wasn't able to be finished due to time constraints. Is you saw the decision that for example, when Ratledge would serve, you'd have Caldwell block. Here you have SIMO saying, hey, I'm going to defend. You serve, get up there, make them do something they won't, and I'll run those balls down.
Here we go.
Rodriguez puts SIMO on. SIMO off the hand.
Great touch there from Davis.
Good touch, just out of reach for that third contact. SIMO's second kill. Her and Rodriguez have 2 apiece.
Back to the service line, Tony Rodriguez.
Sykora leads all attackers with 3 kills. Rodriguez continues to serve her second opportunity. Davis puts her on the net in the middle.
Block for point.
Blocked by Tony Rodriguez. Tilrod. Block for a point, making it 6-3.
Nice pass by Sykora. Sykora has her option, cuts it down the line, finds the sand.
Sykora going line for the kill. Aurora Davis back to serve.
AD, as she's known, or all day. Aurora Davis, stand out on the grass tour. You've seen her a lot over this brilliantly. Amazing defense, solid hitting and offense. all-around solid player.
Picked up by Davis. Sykora puts her up and down, transitioning. Over
Great
the top
deep
to
shot.
the sand.
Perfect deep shot for Davis. Loopy roll just inside that end line. Going back to serve, 5, serving 6.
Aurora having an opportunity to play with one of her current opponents right now, having an opportunity to compete with Tony Rodriguez in at least her last 10 events. SIMO fights that off, chooses to go over on 2, does not clear.
Double contact is called.
Double contact called. Aurora Davis back to serve.
Aurora having an opportunity to compete in all 3 of the AVP Opens in Atlanta, Manhattan Beach, and Chicago, competing with both all 3, Tony, Jessica, and Lydia. SIMO back to serve. SIMO's able to find the sand service ace first of the contest. That'll bring about our second side switch. Eight serving 6. Win, not a huge factor, certainly something that's in the vicinity. Picked up by SIMO. Rodriguez puts her, talks underneath and just in front of Davis. That's SIMO's 3rd kill here. Great read, nice transition. Rodriguez putting her on the net, trying to give her as much communication as she can.
Savvy SIMO back to serve here on center. Want to make sure everybody knows there is a black Mazda CX-5 Florida plate PGL 90.
Over on 2, Davis.
It's parked on the grass. That's problem number
Davis
1.
putting herself in a really good
Problem
position.
number
I
2
think
is
she
it's
has
also parked in front of a fire hydrant.
an option
So if you
to
have a
set
black
if she so
Mazda
chooses, but then
CX-5
decides to go over on
plate
2.
number
Both the block is
PGL
trying to get in
that's
front of the
about to get
attacker or
towed.
intended attacker,
If you
and then
wanna
the
have
defense
it
is trying to
turn it
adjust
on for
accordingly.
you,
So fantastic work there, keeping the defense on their
it's about to
toes.
happen. Black
Sykora's
Mazda,
serve is handled by Rodriguez. Rodriguez
Move it or lose it, your choice.
intercepted by Sykora for a second block of the contest. 1 apiece for these teams.
Never mind.
Where's it parked?
It's parked in the parking lot on the grass in front of a fire hydrant.
This one or the front one?
Service error. That's going to give the ball back to Rodriguez and SIMO. Rodriguez completing her beach career at LSU. SIMO completing her career at UCLA. Rodriguez actually played 4 years indoor as well. Back into the early mid 2010s. Over the top, going over. Off the thigh and underneath the net. That's Sykora's 5th kill. Davis back to serve.
Aurora Davis at the service line.
Hitting the top spin. Rodriguez goes behind. SIMO puts her tight. She's able to poke over the top. Just out of the reach.
By Tony, as she gets the deep shot for the kill. SIMO at the service line.
Off the top, picked up by SIMO. Rodriguez has to go over on 3.
Picked up by
is
Davis.
there.
Davis on the outside.
Coming over on 2, takes the option. SIMO's there. It's going to put her high in the middle of the net. She has options, goes over the top to the
50-50
sand.
ball, and she's going to take advantage of being able to use a lot of that court and gets the kill.
Dave, really important there. We have our technical timeout. That's when the teams reach total of 21 points. We're going to step away for a brief message from our sponsors. We'll see you on the other side.
I'm training for my 6th Olympics. More than ever before, I have to work hard to stay in shape. I run, I lift, I do yoga. That means sore knees, sore back, sore everything. KT Tape helps me push past the pain.
Used by athletes around the world and at home, just like you. KT Tape relieves the pain of aching muscles and joints. Perform at your best. Easy to apply. Use it for many common injuries. KT Tape. Train longer, finish stronger.
KT Tape works for me, it'll work for you.
Welcome back to the 2021 Beach Open National Championships. Court 1. On the bottom of your screen, Savvy Simo, her teammate Tony Rodriguez, competing against Jessica Sykora and Aurora Davis. Picked up by Simo, just out of the reach of Tony, not able to poke that one back over to keep it alive. That is Sykora's 6th kill here in set number 1. Her and her partner combining for 8, Rodriguez and Simo combining for 7. Simo handles the serve, cuts just in front of Davis, out of the reach of the outstretched hands of Sykora. Simo registering her 5th kill. Rodriguez back to serve. Davis takes the option, coming over on 2 as there is a streaking defender and Rodriguez running up to block. Goes in between those two for a lot of sand. She'll head back to the service line. 11 serving 13. Rodriguez takes a look, goes down the line, just out of bounds. Davis continues to serve. This time utilizing a float that finds the net. Davis utilizing a variety of different service styles, both the jump float, the hybrid, as well as the topspin. Simo heads back to the service line, 2-point advantage to their team's name. Ball handled by Sykora. Davis puts Sykora tight, try to use her length, dug by Simo. Rodriguez puts Simo tight, no block. Doug picked up, coming over on 3.
Wow, nice get there from Sykora.
Rodriguez goes to the net. Simo's able to find her. She's going to go deep but out of bounds. Unfortunate string of attack errors here for Simo and Rodriguez. That's back-to-back for Rodriguez.
Sykora now serving here on center.
Sykora will serve. She's getting calls from her teammate Aurora Davis. Aurora Davis with 2 first-place victories here in 2021. One with at Pottstown Rumble, and the other is Grass Nationals, which just concluded not too long ago. I think it was the beginning of the month, Dave.
Actually, yeah, September we did see Grass Nationals, and a big shout-out to G Vegas in Greenville, South Carolina, the volleyball community there. Beautiful event, beautiful facilities, and what a testament. I mean, playing into the hours, fields were lit up like a Christmas tree. What a fun event. I mean, truly, big shout-out to Greenville and G Vegas for all of what they did to put that event on.
Rodriguez
combining with
the service
AVP America.
error. Topspin coming. Ball finds the sand. That'll even us up at 1 ace apiece. One for Davis, one for SIMO. Both finding just the last 1 to 2 feet of the court. We did notice when Davis is serving from our right to our left, she's utilizing the topspin. When she serves from left to right, she was utilizing the jump float, which certainly could turn into a hybrid. I wonder if a little bit of that is the sand, if a little, or excuse me, the wind. Puts her tight. Intercepted, playing on. Sykora able to get across.
Little bit of a trap set. I mean, when you have a blocker that big opposing you, almost everything can be a trap set.
Dave, let's take a look at that replay.
Spike ball replay here.
Yeah, we didn't get to see that lateral angle, as you mentioned, though. We had a perfect view of it, just a little too tight. Sykora's athletic ability and prowess able to get her hands all the way across onto that ball. Rodriguez's swing is dug by Davis. It goes over. Rodriguez gets the second opportunity. Soft slap over the top. Rodriguez now registering her 4th kill. She trails by 1 to SIMO with 5. Davis with 3. Sykora leading all attackers with 6 kills. SIMO's back to serve. We're tied up 16 apiece. Off the hands of Rodriguez and out of bounds. Sykora now with her 7th kill.
Jessica Sykora back to serve. Oh, Kevin's here, serving up that delicious super coffee. K-Love giving you some morning love, protein and caffeine, all part of the sweet and creamy treat that is positive energy.
Ball handled by Rodriguez, goes over the top, run down by Davis. Sykora squares up, gets her high. Davis going over the top, slapped out by Rodriguez. Great set by SIMO. Rodriguez cross court out of the reach of both Sykora and Davis.
Big swing on the outside.
Rodriguez tying her teammate SIMO with 5 kills apiece. Sykora still leading with 7. Davis chipping in 3. We're all tied up 10 kills apiece. And we're all tied up score-wise, 17. Goes short, but out of bounds. Rodriguez and SIMO doing a fantastic job staying in this one. They have a few more errors, both service errors and attack errors, than I think they would have liked, but they're doing everything they can offensively, putting a lot of pressure on their opponents in Sykora and Davis. Davis will head back to the service line. We'll see if she utilizes that jump float here versus the top spin, which we saw when she went from what would be the bottom of your screen to the top of your screen. Now she's coming from the top to the bottom. Goes down the line, but unfortunately out of bounds. That is Davis's 2nd service error from this side, Dave. So when she's gone from what is the top of your screen to the bottom of your screen, she's served out both one and net and now out of bounds. SIMO's to serve. 18 all, I apologize.
Going to Sykora. Big reach from Sykora.
Has
SIMO
to go,
gets it
Dave.
up.
Sykora takes it. Davis is going to have to put her tight, but she has the net presence from Rodriguez.
Oh, what a dig by SIMO.
Great swing, great pickup. So she's going to give SIMO some time. That's why she goes over. She transitions, picks it up. They're going to need to the side. Has to come over. Takes the option. Sykora finding the sand.
On the option, making it 19-18.
Dave, we had a great opportunity. Streamography providing us that end line view. You see not only what they're working with in their coverage that they need to take, but the communication when they see, hey, somebody's also in my zone. I need to now distribute that court and balance it a little more evenly. Sykora says, you need to do a little bit faster because I'm going to take that kill.
Right, and you also saw Davis with the cover. She saw, in case there was it was an option play, in case there was a little bit higher contact or the contact was too far and forward in front of Jessica Sykora and it bounces off the tape. You saw Jessica follow her. Not that she, planned on a miss hit, but she was prepared for it.
Sykora and Davis back-to-back service errors. That is going to give us a 19 even slate. Race to 2, win by 2, first to 21. switching every sevens.
Swing to the top of the block. Sykora with the kill. Set point number 1, 20-19.
Sykora is going to give her side the first set point opportunity here, 20 serving 19.
And as you mentioned, Kyle, winner keeps on in the winner's bracket, but if the loser of this match is still in the hunt for that $5,000 first place prize.
Absolutely right, Dave. Both teams are undefeated right now, so that double elimination. Sykora chooses not to go over on 2. That's going to even us up at 20 apiece.
He's going to call 4 contacts. I mean, he is very strict on these rules. No leniency whatsoever. We got 20-20 here on center court. We're in extra innings. And SIMO back to serve.
Being a little critical here, I'm surprised Sykora chose not to go over on 2. She's had a lot of success with it. I thought it was in her wheelhouse. Does so there.
She did not have the room on the net. She didn't have the approach for it, so she was down and could not get her arms up in time to make that ball an attackable play.
SIMO goes over on 2. That's going to give her side their first set point opportunity. 21-20. Now, if they're not able to earn this point here, we're going to switch sides. SIMO to serve. Goes to Davis. Davis handles. Sykora puts her on the net. Takes the chop over the top, but Rodriguez touches it. Has to go over on 3. Finds the sand. Rodriguez doing a fantastic job. She battled through a little bit of adversity. She had a total of 5 errors here in set number 1. 3 uncharacteristic attack errors. That was the only attacking errors we saw. 2 aces, 1 apiece, so that levels us out. A few more service errors by Davis and Sykora. Kills total out at Rodriguez at 6. SIMO also at 6. Sykora leads all attackers at 9, and then Davis rounding it out at 3. That is going to finish set number 1. Dave, you got anything for us?
Nothing much except for more volleyball action to come after these important messages from our sponsors. Kyle, we'll catch you on the other side.
See you then.
For the cruise, bring bottles to the head. McKenna fully pumping. You got me surfing till my eyes all red. Oh, oh, fire in the sky. Oh, oh, give thanks for this life.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are moments away from first serve here in set number 2 on championship court. On the bottom of your screen is Aurora Davis, her partner Jessica Sykora, taking on Tony Rodriguez, who came away with that first kill, and her partner SIMO. If you're just joining us, wire-to-wire contest there in set number 1, 22-20. Rodriguez and SIMO taking it. Had to battle through some adversity. They did lead, but they had the opportunity. They gave away a few too many points I think they would have liked. Sykora responding in kind. Her first kill here in set number 2. We're all tied up 1 apiece. But she battled through, SIMO giving her a lot of opportunities to take second and third swings. And then Sykora putting a lot of pressure. You saw a little bit of a switch. They decided, hey, if we're going to lose this one, we're going to cause Aurora Davis to have to beat us. They tried to stay away from Sykora as much as they could. It did seem to pay out. But we're here early in set number 2. They're vying for a share of a $15,000 purse. Rodriguez with an attack error. Sykora heads back to the service line. So on the bottom of your screen is Aurora Davis. Just off the screen to the bottom right is Jessica Sykora. On the top receiving is Tony Rodriguez. Savvy Simo in the white with that pass. Rodriguez deep to the middle of the court for the kill. You may not have been able to see it, but Dave Shaw not only being the master of ceremonies here at the 2021 Beach Open National Championships, the final stop of the AVP Next Gold Tour, saves the camera as it almost falls. The view that you're seeing right now was saved by Dave Shaw as he just happened to be in the vicinity. Tony Rodriguez with her first service ace of the contest. Her and Simo share one apiece. Sykora without one at the moment, and Davis with one, the lone for their team.
That was just serendipity.
Davis puts Sykora on the net in the middle, has options. Decides that as she went to press down on it, that she hit the top of the net. I mean, rightfully so. I think there's sometimes as athletes, we're so intense, and we're like, you know what, you're right. I appreciate you calling that, keeping it fair, even for both sides. I did see maybe just a little bit of a disagreement, but we're going to see how she plays through this one. Aurora Davis heads back to the service line. We're all tied up, 3 apiece. She has to pass, a little pressure on here. Smart play by them. Off the top, just out of the reach of Davis. Rodriguez leads with 3 kills right now. Sykora, the only other attacker registering a kill thus far. We are switching sides, 4-3. Simo back to serve. Sykora high to Davis. Davis mixes up the shot selection, going short to Simo. Simo picks up. Simo with the chop, intercepted by Sykora. She registers her first block here. That is 3 total for the match, the first in the set. That brings us 4 apiece. If you are just waking up on the West Coast to join us, or even on the East Coast, or anywhere in between, make sure you grab your Super Coffee. It's a ready-to-drink enhanced coffee beverage that provides all-day energy with protein and healthy fats. All varieties are made with real ingredients and contain 0 added sugar. Simo to Rodriguez. Rodriguez takes a big swing just out of the reach of Sykora. She'll head back to serve. 1 point advantage, 5-4. Davis's pass brings her to the right, which is a great shot selection for her. Causes Rodriguez to have to come out. This is a great view. Causes her to come out to the left. That's going to open up a lot of the court. Even though Simo's in that cross court, it's a tough range because you're looking, okay, is she going to go high over the top? Do I have to run that one down? But when you go short to that seam just in front of the defender, even if they're able to make a play, it's usually a pretty good shot as long as you're not giving it away too soon. If that is not in your repertoire yet as a budgeting attacker, please continue practicing that one. Rodriguez registers her 5th kill. Davis now on the board. Only attacker without a kill thus far here in set number 2 is Simo. Simo back to serve. She's in the middle of your screen. She's serving Aurora Davis on the top left. Jessica Sykora on the top right. Sykora fights that one off well. Davis puts her on the net. Able to take her pick and loader, but just wide. That's a swing I know she's thinking to herself, I can hit that one. I want that one back. She's going to have plenty of opportunities. Really nice job fighting off that serve from Simo. Simo choosing to serve out of the middle of the court. Does look like she's going to go a little more to the right. So she's either going to go at Sykora or to the cross court. The reason she might want to go cross court, it gives her more court to work with. Have a little bit of sand. Oh, Sykora with a great shot selection again in front of Simo. That pass brings her towards the middle of the court. Davis goes vertical with that one. She's able to step close into it. Has options both to that cutback and then just with the wrist away in front of the defender. Sykora to serve. 6 serving 7. Simo fights that off. Rodriguez up. Simo over the top. Sykora thinking to herself, I'm definitely there. I can make that play. All attackers have registered a kill here in set number 2. Rodriguez leads with 5. Sykora coming in second with 2, and then SIMO and Davis with 1 apiece. A little bit of coaching. Rodriguez back to serve. SIMO giving her blocking indications, blocking assignments, if you will. Able to go to the outside of Sykora, just getting the ace. That ball's going to go off her platform, out of bounds. That is Rodriguez's second ace here in the set. Got to give it to these athletes. Some of them in a very fortunate position. They're able to compete full time. Some of them have other jobs, still allowing them to travel and then compete, playing the sport they love, and then still having to go get check their own volleyball. Back-to-back service aces.
And I'm back again, Kyle. Had to go and see our vendors in Vendor Village. Super Coffees here, Cross Net. Of course, Slunks, the best fits for men and women. And all of them have specials just if you buy here today. And, of course, UFOs. The UFOM technology is in the house.
Timeout requested by Sykora and Davis. Dave, we're going to step away for a brief moment. We'll be right back with you.
I'm training for my 6th Olympics. More than ever before, I have to work hard to stay in shape. I run, I lift, I do yoga. That means sore knees, sore back, sore everything. KT Tape helps me push past the pain.
Used by athletes around the world and at home, just like you. KT Tape relieves the pain of aching muscles and joints. Perform at your best. Easy to apply. Use it for many common injuries. KT Tape. Train longer, finish stronger.
KT Tape works for me, it'll work for you.
Welcome back to court number 1. Dave, we're here at the 2021 Beach Open National Championships. Rodriguez to serve.
Good knuckle pokey. Oh, Rodriguez gets a hand on it.
Picked up by Sykora. She's going to be tight. We're going to have a play at the net.
Oh, tries to go with the cut shot, and a little bit of a miss hit there, and it does not fall her way.
Reminder to all co-ed teams.
Rodriguez continues to serve. This is her 4th service attempt.
Make sure you check in if you have not done so already. That's not a request. Co-ed teams, check in.
Going deep, handled by Sykora. Davis puts her high middle of the court. Sykora's going to have a big opportunity. She takes advantage.
Puts it down with authority. 7-11.
Great play by Davis, keeping her high in the middle of the court.
Sykora back to serve here.
Sykora waiting. There was a little bit of a hair adjustment there. Oh, wait, we're checking the service rotation.
Davis heads back to the service line.
Correction, Davis now back to serve. Checks the sign from coach.
Davis utilizing the jump spin. It's going to go deep. Rodriguez able to handle that pretty
Great
well.
spot. That's a great spot by Sykora. She catches Tony Rodriguez high outside of her platform. Rory Davis with that great serve. Rodriguez having to go high like a 12 o'clock passing platform, but able to get a handle on it. And that's going to result in a point. SIMO now serving.
And Dave, from a technical perspective, what's really important is she kept that top arm over the ball. And I think sometimes younger players, they have a tendency to form their platform and then try to take it to the ball. versus move your platform almost with those independent arms, form that platform behind the ball. And certainly it happens from time to time that you're going to form your platform and maybe swing to the ball, but you want to keep that top arm over the ball. That's going to keep the play in front of you as opposed to possibly spraying behind you.
Right. I mean, you teach about the fundamentals, moving your hips, getting your platform squared up to where the ball is, but it also shows the ball control of players at this level that they can get outside of their comfort zone or, being able to still have that great ball control even without their squared up platform. And that's just a lot of touches on balls. It's a lot of court time, a lot of practice time. And that's what you're seeing at this level of play.
Dave, sun starting to become a little bit less of a factor. I noticed you gave your sunglasses to somebody. What were those?
Pit Vipers, and you know what? I lent them out. I do want them back because those are amazing and stylish and a very unique in design. A lot of players tend to love those because they don't collect as much sweat and they stay cleaner longer, but great optics, great style in the Pit Vipers.
Sykora with a great pass. Davis keeping her high in the middle. That is going to bring us to our technical timeout. The total score is 21. Both these teams are going to take a brief pause, and we're going to step away as well.
Slippers, no shoes, Hibachi for the cruise, green bottles to the head, McKenna fully pumping. You got me surfing till my eyes all red. Oh, oh, fire in the sky. Oh, oh, give thanks for this life.
Welcome back. Back Aurora Davis with the pass. Sykora puts her high to the net. That ball's going to go over. Sykora decides to go over on one, and the ball finds the end line. That ends a little bit of a run by SIMO and Rodriguez. That brings them to 8-14. Sykora to serve. Sykora registering her 4th kill here in set number 2. She has a total of 13 kills in the match. Rodriguez leads all attackers here in set number 2. She is going to round out with 12 total kills, 6 apiece between set 1 and 2. SIMO puts Rodriguez on. Rodriguez looking for the top of the hands, but goes out of bounds. Sykora continues to serve, and she's going to utilize a serve, then she's going to run up to block. So she has to kind of find that balance between serving too quickly or low and giving herself a chance to get up there so she can go block. Picked up by Davis. It's tight. Takes the option. Intercepted by Rodriguez. Point is going to go to Rodriguez. Thought there might have been a missed signal there. It was corrected, though. No problem.
Here on center. Tony Rodriguez back to serve.
I think Tony's pretty excited about that one because that's usually a play when you're not really getting your hands across the net that things can sometimes take really weird angles or bounces. And for a lot of us when we're playing, that's the ball that probably hits our hands and goes in between us and the net or off her hands and out of bounds. But she was able to redirect that back to her opponent's court. That ball is intercepted by Rodriguez, so if you're going to use your hands, that ball has to come out so incredibly cleanly. That one whistled a double contact. That third contact would have had to go over either way.
Back to serve, Aurora Davis here on
SIMO registering her first error here in the match. Davis back to serve. Jump float coming from our left to right, handled by Rodriguez. SIMO puts Rodriguez on the net. Rodriguez going cross court in front of Davis.
soft roll shot for Rodriguez for the kill, 16-10. Sammy SIMO back to serve.
Dave, I really like this volleyball. I like the colors. How do I get one?
Honestly, go to Wilson.com because Wilson.com, you can find the Optics ball. The Optics Wilson Volleyball is the official AVP game ball for all levels of AVP, grass, beach, Wilson, for the best in the game, go to wilson.com. Get your optics ball today.
Davis opting for the over on 2, able to go over the top of Rodriguez to the sand.
11-16 here, and just as Sykora goes back to serve.
Sykora looking to work into this 5-point deficit. Handled by SIMO. Good read by Davis, offered arm and out of bounds.
As we switch sides here, 17-11.
We're going to take a look at that replay. Dave, brought to you by Spike Ball.
Look at the heat there. Savvy Simo, good elevation, great reach on that ball. She put some pepper on it right there.
Davis had a good read. You could see her move into that cross-court angle. She was probably just moments away from having almost a chicken wing dig, and when she's just trying to flex the bicep and create a flat surface, kind of coming off her shoulder and out of bounds. Rodriguez to serve. Picked up by Davis, brings it back into the court. Sykora's pass is going to keep her off, but it creates a favorable angle. High into the short seam in front of Simo.
Berrios and Pantazalos, please check in for co-ed A. Berrios and Pantazalos.
Davis still, and Sykora still working with a 5-point deficit here.
De nada, mi amiga.
Jump serve coming from Davis. Davis with a big loopy going to Simo. Simo, oh, great set for Simo.
Simo through the hands, I think, maybe possibly to the near side, in between the outstretched arm, the left arm of Sykora and the antenna. Simo registering her 3rd kill. Her and Davis are tied 3 apiece. Sykora with 4, and Rodriguez leading all attackers with 7 here in set number 2. Simo with the flat float. Davis has to put Sykora high on the net. Rodriguez able to hang out there, sees the angle of approach, gets her hands up and over for the interception. That brings her team within 2 points of taking this match here in the winner's bracket. Now, the team that does not continue will have an opportunity to continue to play on. Both these teams are currently without losses.
A loser will go to the contenders bracket, but still have a chance to come back to the championship match.
The shot Sykora was looking for earlier in the contest. So she looks down the line and decides, hey, I see Simo into that cross, but I have the height and that athletic ability to kind of open up my hand, finish that swing, not too tough. It's kind of that porridge, if you will, not too hard, not too soft. Goes up and over, walks across the top of that net and falls for a point. Rodriguez into Simo's path. She's going to put her on the net, but Sykora's there. Poke over the top for the point.
Knuckle pokey just inside the end line. Match point number 1 coming up.
Rodriguez heads back to the service line. Dave, they have match point opportunity number 1. Davis and Sykora will need to fight off a few match point opportunities, but very, very possible.
Absolutely, and we got Tony Rodriguez now serving.
Volleyball is a game of runs. They need one right now. Sykora's 6th kill in set number 2. She is combining for 15 total kills in the match. Next is going to be 14 kills from Rodriguez. Simo with 9, and then Davis rounding out the scoring with 8. I apologize, 6. 3 blocks for Sykora, 4 blocks for Rodriguez.
And that serve goes just long and out of bounds, and that's going to be match.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your
Service
hands together,
error
ladies out
ends
here.
the match in
Aurora
favor of Rodriguez and Simo. They take it 2 sets to 0, 22 to 20, 21, 14 here in the winner's bracket. Now both teams will still compete. One is going to work their way along that winner's bracket. The other team will be relegated to the contenders bracket, but still an opportunity to compete for a share of that $15,000 purse.
Absolutely. And knowing Aurora Davis and how, you know what, how well she plays and how many times we've seen her in the finals, I would not be surprised to see her and Sykora making their way back here to center court for the finals. Best of luck to both teams. Kyle, back to you.
Dave, let's step away. We're going to have a brief message from our sponsors, but please join us for more action here in Clearwater, Florida at the 2021 Beach Open National Championships presented by AVP Next Gold.
bottles to the head. McKenna fully pumping. You got me surfing till my eyes all red. Oh, oh, fire in the sky. Oh, oh, give thanks for this life.
I'm training for my 6th Olympics. More than ever before, I have to work hard to stay in shape. I run, I lift, I do yoga. That means sore knees, sore back, sore everything. KT Tape helps me push past the pain.
Used by athletes around the world and at home, just like you. KT Tape relieves the pain of aching muscles and joints. Perform at your best. Easy to apply. Use it for many common injuries. KT Tape. Train longer, finish stronger.
KT Tape works for me, it'll work for you.